This is Every Man 2K, content creator of Everybody Loves Strong Mama Christie and SONCERAE. I would like to thank you for sharing your time with me today. Shout out to all my chat room members and listeners who may be listening in your car, in the kitchen cooking, working out, or just listening while you work. Your time is greatly appreciated. Make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and set it to all. Again, I thank you and I hope you enjoy this presentation. This is Ebony Man 2K, host of the channel with the same name, and content creator of Everybody Loves Strong Mommy Chrissy and Everybody Loves the Mamiana Gang, both located in my playlist. Before we begin, let me make an announcement. The membership program for my channel has been approved by YouTube and has been added with PayPal and Cash App as another option to express your support for me and this channel. I ask that you go ahead and join today and make yourself an official day one of Ebony Man 2K. You will get an official members only badge, and I will be adding exclusives from time to time for you to access as a members only participant. The price that I set is reasonable and is less than a Popeye's 2-piece dinner. So go ahead and join, get your badge, and let's show these haters that they are our motivators while they stay mad and we stay winning. Also, let me add that the link to join is in the description box and also in my comments section. There's also a button on my homepage to join as well. Thanks. This is Ebony Man 2K, host of the channel with the same name and content creator of Everybody Loves SONCERAE, located in my playlist. Well, SONCERAE has been all over the place in her reasoning for allowing the announcement of her fake dirt nap to live in infamy. She has denied making solicitations for her child's birthday party as an alternative to paying for her bogus funeral expenses and brags that if this were true, she would be in jail. Well, you know what? I wasn't going to say anything, but I will address this now. SONCERAE, you are not in jail today because of Ebony Man 2K and Cash App Management, man. That's right. You are not in jail today because of Ebony Man 2K and Cash App Management. We had meetings about you, man. And we decided to go ahead and quickly shut that solicitation down to spare your soul, man. I let you live, man. I let you live, man. Right now, Cash App and I both have copies of all your original posts on YouTube and Facebook about your fake dirt nap. And Cash App obviously has any transactions that were made on that day of the solicitation before they shut it down. So, SONCERAE, I advise that you tread lightly, man. You need to tread lightly. In this presentation, you will see receipts of her original posts before she was shut down by Cash App. Also, you can see right now her Cash App handle, especially the one that she used for Little Justice in that solicitation, has been removed from all of her social media. And lastly, you will see the email correspondence between me and Cash App Management during this ordeal. I will leave a replay of this presentation for those who may have come to this premiere late after a brief intermission of some nice funk jazz music. I will also be in the chat room for discussion and to answer any questions that you may have. Again, this is Ebony Man 2K. All right, let's get it. Okay, before we begin this presentation, I need for you to put your screen on full view. Your screen should be put on full view. Okay, we're going to start right off with SONCERAE's YouTube homepage. Now remember, her Cash App account was called $Revenue DM. This was her main Cash App account that she used a while back and had it all over the place. However, since her fake uh, dirt nap, if you will, that account has been taken down. Now, at first I thought it was just taken down for that one solicitation. But it seems like to me, Cash App has went nuclear with SONCERAE. I cannot find that account name for Cash App anywhere on any one of her social media accounts. So let's go ahead and start on SONCERAE's YouTube homepage, like I said. And we're going to start with the homepage. And there's no indication of no Cash App with the Revenue DM account. All right, let's go to her About page. Again, this is where she used to have that $Revenue DM account for Cash App. There's no indication that it is there now. Okay, let's go to her Raising Justice homepage for her son, Justice. On his homepage, there's no indication that he has the $Little Justice account that he used to have. Let's go to Raising Justice About page. Again, no Cash App account called $Little Justice that used to be prevalent on this page. And here's a little bonus for you. If you ever want a little shits and giggles, go to the most popular video on Raising Justice page. Apparently, SONCERAE is buying him views. If you look to the left, the first video that you see, which is a 56-second clip, has 2.2 million views, y'all. 2.2 million views. Now, this is nothing more than a 56-second clip of a baby Justice saying goo goo gaga. And we are to believe that this video clip got 2.2 million views. No, ma'am, no, sir. That is bogus. SONCERAE is buying views. Okay, so let's go to Facebook. Now, on your screen now is SONCERAE's main Facebook page. It's like a hub, if you will, of what to know about SONCERAE. Again, on SONCERAE's Facebook main page, there is no Cash App called $Revenue DM. There is no indication of a Cash App account called $Revenue DM that she used to have all over this page. And lastly, let's go to her blog. This is her main Read My Mind blog where she drops her articles or her commentary on things in a text form. Now, over the left, you do see her make reference to our IG account and some other information. But once again, there is no indication that she has a Cash App account called $Revenue DM that she used to have before. Now remember, we've looked at her YouTube account. We've looked at her Raising Justice account on YouTube. We've looked at her Facebook account, her main Facebook page. And we looked at her vlog. $Revenue DM does not exist when it used to be everywhere before. But ever since she pulled that fake dirt nap and they shut it down, apparently they took it to another level and she can't use it no more. Now, if you can come back behind me and go to all of her social media accounts and tell me something different, then so be it. But I'm laying it out for you right now, step by step, receipt by receipt. Okay, in the second part of this presentation, we're going to look at the receipts of what was said in regards to her fake dirt nap and also the solicitation that was made in regards to her son's birthday party. This first, if you look on the screen now, this first passage was written by supposedly her daughter, Dominique. And if you look at the screen right now, we can both read this together. Starting at the top. It says, "First, I would like to thank everyone who has shown concern about my mother. With that being said, I have been informed that there are people on social media claiming to be associated with our immediate family. Those depicted themselves to be distant relatives, including cousins, aunts, uncles, and family friends, are posting false information and have not been in direct contact with anyone in our family. We understand your concerns. However, we ask that everyone respect our privacy. Although SONCERAE has lived most of her life in the eyes of the public, we haven't. From this point on, we want to be at peace and privately move forward with our lives. Me, my mother, and our immediate family, including my dad, were severely stalked and harassed online and off by complete strangers. Please understand that this is why we are not releasing any more information about my mother. This would be our final statement. Your compassion and sympathy for me and my family is not undervalued. We love everyone who loved my mother, loved with a D, my mother, and still do. Be blessed, Dominique." And again, Dominique is her daughter. She's about 19 or 20 years old. So that was the original post on Facebook about the reporting of SONCERAE and her fake dirt nap. Okay, let's move on to the second one. Now, this is a bit odd because it's on Facebook and it starts off by saying SONCERAE Smith is with Ray Smith. Now, I'm not really that big of a Facebook guru, if you will, but from my understanding, that means that an account is following another account. So in this situation, SONCERAE Smith is somehow following herself as Ray Smith, reporting on what Ray Smith is saying. So that shows you how bizarre this woman is, okay? SONCERAE Smith is reporting on what Ray Smith is saying. Okay, and it reads as follows. "We appreciate the outpour of sympathy and compassion from SONCERAE's friends as well as supporters. We ask that you give our family privacy as we deal with the circumstances surrounding her passing. Circumstances surrounding her passing. Vicious rumors can destroy a person. Being a victim of online stalking and harassment can take a toll on a person. Please continue to keep our family in our prayers. This is help out. There's help out there. Suicide is never the answer. If you need someone to talk to, there are people who are willing to listen. They can help you." And it says call the Suicide Prevention Hotline. Now again, at the top it says SONCERAE Smith is with Ray Smith. So who is the person talking in this situation? The alive portion of Ray Smith is speaking on behalf of the dead portion, SONCERAE Smith? Hey, you guys make a comment in my comment section. Let me know what I'm reading. All right, so here's the last receipt in regards to what was reported, but this is the one that makes reference to the solicitation of funds and presents for her child's birthday party in lieu of funeral expenses. Now, this is the candor. This is the lick right here. This is what Cash App has a copy of, because in this situation, she is making an attempt to receive funds based upon a bogus situation. Now, I contacted a lot of legal resources. They told me just faking your death alone is not a crime. However, if it's associated with a gain, then it is a crime. So this is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. The first part, she faked a death, as we saw in the first two receipts. But then she tied that fake death into solicitation of a gain. Now, granted, the account that she refers to is Little Justice, but Little Justice is two. So he does not have responsibility of that account. The person who's running the account is SONCERAE. So even though it is a Little Justice account, the gain is really for SONCERAE. So we got two parts here, ladies and gentlemen. We got fake death, which is one. And number two, we got gain from getting it from Little Justice. So let's go ahead and read this receipt, if you will. And it starts at the top. Hey, family, it's your moderator, Mark. It is my honor and privilege to now operate SONCERAE's social media pages, including Facebook and IG. My dear friend is loved and missed, and we want to make sure her message of positivity and love still spreads far and wide. Our friends and family ask for privacy at this time and at a deeper level of understanding. Though SONCERAE has known to be transparent, there are still parts of her life she did not share. She would want you to stay in good spirits and celebrate her life by sharing the stories of laughter and joy that she did share. Some of you have concern for her children. Her daughter is just like her mom. Her son Justice will be turning 2 years old May 5th. We ask that you celebrate his birthday with us by donating to $Little Justice or sending gifts to our family's P.O. Box, 134 Tracy, California, 95378. There's your gain, ladies and gentlemen. That one sentence is the gain. We ask that you celebrate his birthday with us by donating to $Little Justice, which is her account, or sending gifts to our family's P.O. Box, which is she's part of that. She owns the Little Justice account and she's part of the family's P.O. Box. So there's gain. There's gain. She's dead and there's gain. That's a crime. And it ends by saying again, please keep our family's privacy in mind and respect our boundaries. Give us time to work through our transition. Thank you. Okay, so the last part of this presentation, we will cover the correspondence between me and Cash App. We can start at the very top where this is the first response from Cash App from my initial email. And it reads as following. Thanks for contacting Cash App support. We receive your requests and will respond as quickly as possible. If you have any further information you'd like to provide, you can respond directly within this email. Thanks, Cash App support. Then after their response to me, I replied back with the attachments of all those posts that she made. The post where it shows where she faked her a fake dirt nap, and also where she made solicitations. I said attach our screenshots that support my accusations. Ebony Man 2K. And you can see the 4 attachments right under my statement. Okay, so then they replied back to me. As you can see at the middle of the page, Cash App support. And it says my name is, and I blocked out that name to protect the ID. And also my real name, I was corresponding with them with my real name too, so they could take me seriously. So that's why you see a blocked name right at the very beginning. That's my real name, which is blocked. But anyway, they say my name is blank from Cash Support. Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate you bringing your concern to us. I know how concerning this situation can be, and I really appreciate the information that you sent us. Let me take care from here and explain how we can proceed. Customer security is our number one priority. Our team takes all security concerns seriously, and we will take action when appropriate. We recommend securing your account by following. Please don't hesitate to reply if you have any questions or concerns I can address. I'm here to help. Best regards. I blocked his name. Cash support. That was sent to me on May 5th. I think later on that day or the next day, that statement where she solicited funds and gifts for baby justice on that account, $little justice, was gone. It was gone. Cash App did not play no games in terms of uh, being part of possible crimes. So again, like I said, there's only two parts to this story that makes it a crime. One is the faking of being deceased. She did that. We have proof of that. And then secondly is solicitation to get a gain. And SONCERAE attempted to do that through $Little Justice Cash App account that she owns and manages for a 2-year-old. And she also did it through the post office with the P.O. box. And post office, I think you talking federal now. You talking federal now. If she received one check in that regards, now you talking federal. So that's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, y'all know me as the king of receipts. And I'll be damned if I ain't have them in this case. I got everything you want. The original post and the original solicitation and my work with Cash App Management. Y'all know I don't play. I do not play. There are no games to be played with Ebony Man 2K. You will lose. You will lose. All right, man, that's all I got. I'm like Andre 3000. Hey, that's all I got. That's all I got. Peace. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my presentation. I've walked you through SONCERAE's current social media platforms. As of October 29th, there is no indication that she's back using her Cash App accounts of $Revenue DM or $Little Justice. Now, either SONCERAE is stupid for not leveraging those accounts to make money like before, or she is indeed banned to use these accounts by Cash App Management in social media form. And Ebony Man 2K, of course, suspect that it is both. This is Ebony Man 2K. I will leave a replay of this presentation for those who may have come into this premiere late after a brief intermission of some nice funk jazz music. I will also be in the chat room for discussion and to answer any questions that you may have. Again, this is Ebony Man 2K. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sugarfoot Love. We are down here at the SONCERAE OnlyFans facility. And hear me when I tell you, everything must go. SONCERAE has been all over the place in prices for the last few weeks. You heard Ray ask for $5.99, $10.99, $15.99, $19.99, and the infamous $5.05. But today, it's liquor edition time and everything must go. We talking about Photoshop pics with Ray's head on another body. We talking about half-ass Photoshop pics with missing arms. We talking about audio clips of her breathing hard like a fat woman. And yes, I said breathing with a V. Everything must go, people. I'm not playing. Her ugly dog got to go. That nasty attitude got to go. Her lying ass ways got to go. And let's not forget that funky ass black cardigan sweater. Baby, it's got to go. So come on down to SONCERAE's OnlyFans facility this weekend for this once in a lifetime liquidation sale. And make sure you tell them that Sugarfoot Love, the half brother of Reverend Lonnie Love, sent you down there. I wish you peace and hair grease. And watch out now. This is Ebony Man 2K. This is Freaknik 1994 at Piedmont Park, Atlanta. My toes are pedicured in Timberland sandals. I am poloed down with polo Bermuda shorts, polo t-shirt, polo cap, and a hoop earring in my left ear. Now, even though I'm poloed down, I'm wearing heel figure cologne. Because for whatever reason, that heel figure cologne emanating off my chest and off my shoulders is that candy. It's that lick. Now, I just met the girl to the left of me. She is a senior at Spelman, and she want to know how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I tell her 30. She say I give you 50. Ladies and gentlemen, I am anxious to give you the rest of this story and more about Freaknik and dating in Atlanta in my series Storytime with Ebony Man 2K. But as I mentioned in previous videos, as I step up my game, I ask that you step up yours. My donations right now are not bad. The same people are donating modestly, and I appreciate their support morally, spiritually, and financially. But now it's time for you to step up and join the fold. Whenever you get to a comfortable spot with me and your finances, I ask that you consider donating to support me in my efforts with this channel. I have already created an entertaining collection of videos on SONCERAE, Strong Mama Chrissy, the Mamiana Gang, the Viper Pit, and Good Vibes Only music sessions. You can go to my playlist right now to see I ain't lying. And if I add story times with 2K, it will require additional production costs with the sorting and management of hundreds of media files. And let's be clear now. My stories are valuable. I have landed deals after sharing my stories with clients. I have been the talk of dinner parties with my stories. And I have kikied my way with some high caliber women with my story times. If I start these story times, you will not get enough of Ebony Man 2K. Now, I will leave you with my Cash App and PayPal handles later on in this video. The links to my PayPal and Cash App are in the description box below and at the top of the comment section. You can also super chat me if you choose to do so. And soon, I will be offering a membership option through Google Pay. This is Ebony Man 2K. We're about to go into our chat and music session. But first, if you would like to donate via Cash App, the Cash App ID is $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. If you'd like to make a donation via PayPal, send it to paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. That's paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. And if you'd like to send it via Venmo, send it to @EBMN2K. That's @EBMN2K. Thanks.